There's one. Boom. Oh, it says toss. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Oh.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Wow, they changed so much.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
This is so good. I loved the alchemy game in the first one, but this is even better.
Have you ground it?
I did.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Hopefully successful. Potion. Chamomile brew. Price 25, amount 2. Love it. It does not say toss. This doesn't. I know what it says, and I'm sticking to it. I keep pressing escape because that's what it was before. I hold escape to leave the table now. Grandma, you...
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
Damn right.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Love it. Am I hungry? Wow, I am hungry again? Okay. Maybe it's a good job it's not on hardcore mode. My word, I can't believe he's
It's empty.
Oh, so it empties this time. Oh, okay. Not a fan. Not a fan. Let me sleep on my very dirty bed.
Sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty.
Come on, Hans, you gotta make it, buddy. Which is 12 hours? Oh, that's much faster.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
I'm sure it was him we saw across the pond before, talking to that bandit. I'm almost certain it was, in fact.
Where's my fucking sword?
Stirring up more trouble.
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
And who are you? Oh, hi.
Were you having a nightmare?
There you go. How's it going?
I... bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right.
Maybe too alive.
Too alive.
What do you mean?
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life.
Be careful
she
now.
Said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
A beautiful maiden lie. My father.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thank you. I'll think about it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Yes, we must.
I feel quite hungry.
I hope we get to come back here at some point. This is. I like this little. I'd stay here all game. I'm quite happy to be here. No problem. I think I have unspent perk points, which is kind of nice. I'll check out that later. How are we looking? 64. Oh, just look at that. Take that in for a second. Shoosh. Might be experimental graphics, but it looks great. Alright. Oh,
Look
there
who's
he
finally
is.
up.
There he is.
Henry, come in.
Bro.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
Oh, that'd be
The
nice.
third time. What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Yeah.
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
So Hans was captured by Cumans.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
Mercenaries from Hungary.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles.
Yeah, pebbles.
So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
I want to tell the full story about this, but you know that he's not going to like me telling him. Let's see if the long story short works better. Long story short works better, because I wanted to make it sound more heroic. You know, he took an arrow and I had to save him, and like if I tell the long story, it's like, yeah, he got shot in the butt with an arrow.
Hans was badly wounded
Yeah, he gets
during a
better.
night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle. That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was.
Yeah, see, that was better.
Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Absolutely. Thanks for getting me here.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena,
Much obliged.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade.
Yeah.
We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion.
Ooh.
It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena.
Yeah, got the recipe.
This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
I'll talk to her. How do you manage here?
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
Why do you live here?
How come you live here and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, alright, no worries. What's going on in this dominion?
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau rousted them out, but I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young
Ooh.
Lord Semin's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskowitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You can shoot.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trosky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll
Aw.
never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. Take care then.
Cool.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Cool.
And it's not the first.
Awesome. So it says weak. Why weak? Saves the game. Weak. Freshness 100%. Ooh, recipe. Learn. Yeah. Do you want to see it in the recipe book? I love this diagram. This is cool. Oh, it is exactly the same as before. Belladonna and nettle. Yep. It says add. It says add. In the thing, these D's look like S's. I was right with the A, and these two add the chamomile. Duh. That makes sense. Alright. Oh, poisons and potions. So poisons are actually a separate tab now. Longswords, swords, axes, others. Where's that polearm thing gone? I like the idea of that polearm stuff. Where'd that go? Derived stats. Secondary stats. Okay. Main level. I have 1 skill point. I hope these are better. I hope these are better than the first game. These were I didn't pick. I had like 4 or 5 skill points left and quite a high main level into the last game because I didn't need them because a lot of these perks were just no good. Charming man. Mom always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Already miles better than the first game. Like, hello. Opportunist. He who is a friend to all is a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but when you are a true friend, especially to yourself, you are a true friend, especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. I like that. Very nice. After killing an opponent in close combat, you gain a 10% more attack damage and faster stamina recovery. The effect lasts 30% longer. 30 seconds. The effect lasts 30 seconds. That's a good one. Changes in your reputation, good or bad, spread more widely across the land amid different groups of people. These are all really good. Your charisma is high. If your charisma is higher than 20, your armor will be considered 15 higher. Not entirely sure what that means, but I like the sound of it. So, okay. This is actually really good. Because the last one was just like, hey, you get like 1 extra strength and 1 extra speech, but you lose charisma and something else. And it was always like, there was always something you would lose over getting it. And a lot of them just weren't worth the effort. But a lot of those look good. I like those. Level in vitality. It's the same as before. Your nourishment will decrease 30% slower. In other words, you will last long without food before hunger starts to bother you. Yeah, good thick-blooded. You will bleed noticeably slower. Still, if you don't bandage up, you'll die eventually. You'll just have more time. I like that one too, but we're going to hang on. We're going to hang fire for just right now. Skills, alchemy, craftsmanship. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75%. This is great. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina? What? Yes, because that's enormous. Well fitted. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kits will make less noise when worn. Same as the previous game, and really good. Gear will take 20% less damage. Thorough maintenance. You get thorough maintenance here. 7 league boots. 50% less to sprint. Oh, this is going to be so good. So good. We have so many skills here that are just really awesome. Okay, we're going to focus on those in a little bit. I don't think we're going to look at them right now. Yeah, let's see pole arms. Interested about this one because you can't buy any skills in it. Oh, here we go. Hardwood. Pole arms take damage 25% slower. Blocking while using a pole arm will be easier, more effective, and will cost you less stamina. The strength and agility required to use pole arms will be reduced by 3. Cool. I'm interested in pole arms. Absolutely. But ultimately at the moment, I mean, all combat just seems like a lot of fun. So it's going to be really tough to decide what I want to do. Crippling shot. By the way, this makes me very happy. The fact that there are a whole bunch of skills for marksmanship makes me very happy. Hal shot first. Your first shot will do 15% more damage. The perk will activate again after the end of the fight, in which it was used in 1 minute if no fight took place. Steady aim. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds, while aiming, your stamina drain will be 20% slower and your shot will be 15% stronger. If you don't move. Cool. Crippling shot. If you deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will recover more slowly, and their combat ability will be reduced. This is like when I had the Dollmaker potion on my arrows, basically just as a perk. Their stamina will recover slower, and their combat ability will be reduced. It's worth just firing a crossbow at somebody or a bow and arrow at somebody just for that, because that's huge. Head protection. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Those two are enormous. This is great. Very cool. Alright.
I know.
Good. I think I'm going to save. I think I'm going to save right here.
I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first.
Such courage. Alcohol boosts some of your stats. If you drink it too much, it will start to weaken you. Okay.
And I succeeded.
Right, okay.
Then he shouldn't
So, should we crack on, Hans?
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that.
As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
I saw Toth at the pond.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw him.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword.
I have.
That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Thanks, Grandma. Really appreciate it. Oh, some groschen too? I hope we can come back and visit sometime. It's so sweet of her to look after us like this. Ooh, I see some mushrooms to harvest. It's a bit of a hike, isn't it? That's cool. Well, he doesn't look too happy, does he? You okay there, Hans? Aye. All right, Hans, relax, my guy. Uh-oh. Why is it chasing us? Oh, what happened? It was sounding so good until the end there.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Of course it is. Could always try knocking. There we go.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't think anybody cares, Hans. Oh, here we go. Hi.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead.
What?
We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Rude.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
No. No, I don't think they will. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Break in? We could drink beer. Yeah, we could do that. That's a thing. That's just yep. Yeah, that's my second choice.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
To be fair, you do stink, bro.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
We do stink, though, I think.
Oh, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Time for a lush.
Was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've
God's
had
holy
trouble with
britches.
beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, first of all, a wash. Yeah, like, first have a wash and change.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Don't worry. I'll get us some coin. We'll earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
You're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me,
Rude.
we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why.
Yeah.
Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Yeah, that was such a rough intro. It's the same as the first game, like, jeez. You're not to blame for their deaths.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Oh, hello. I recognize those,
What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
eyes.
Wench! What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Alright, alright. Yeah, distinctly remember her eyes.
I'd be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up fairly,
About your
but that
captain.
toe rag only gave me the innards.
What was that? Daddy's wounded.
Have a wash. Here we go. Oh, look, there's a little stinky icon. Oh, it's gone now. There was a little stinky icon down the right next to my health bar.
Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Come here.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you
I
the
do.
boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
No, we were attacked by bandits. We saw each other at the pond.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
You were attacked by bandits there.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
I don't know why you're trying to deny it. Oh, is this a good idea?
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
I'm not a lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him
I'm
myself.
not a vagabond.
Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Okay, all right. A little feisty.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Right now, not really. I guess. Completely out of money. Oh, what now? Am I in trouble?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for. So you work your debt off, like I said.
Okay.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air.
Smart
the
man.
second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
I understood. Ma'am, I'm right on it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallots.
Scallots?
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard about a wedding.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Okay. Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Alright. Who is Sameen?
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Okay. Where's the wedding going to be?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Can I get to the wedding?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
All right.
Coming right up.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Miller's Wagoner. What are you standing for?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Maybe I could unload it.
Ah, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
I did. I'm confused. This is... Okay, maybe I need to speak to... Hang on a minute.
Would you help?
Here you go. Who am I looking for?
Help, my friends!
What do you mean? Steal.
One day.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff's son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry Skalitz.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long name. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
I need to get to that wedding.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Sameen. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
I'm sure you know younger Lord Sameen.
You must know young Lord Sameen, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice?
I absolutely play dice.
What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
All right.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
Of course.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Yes, I discovered dice. Ooh, it's an okay start. Not great, not great, not great. Score and continue. Let's do it. 1,500 is the goal, which is interesting. I mean, it's not a great deal here.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Dude, I just rolled 3 1s. Are you kidding me? Beautiful. 1,150. Amazing. Ah, you think about that, eh? Hey, what do you mean I just discovered dice? I already played this game in the intro, didn't I? It was this game, not in the... Because I just came off the back of playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, I'm like, wait, did I play it in this game, or was that the old game? But I did play it in this game. I played it with Oates.
Oh,
was it Oates? Can't remember who I played it against now, but I already played it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I wondered why the instructions didn't pop up. It's because I've already played... Yeah, whatever. Sometimes my brain. Score and continue. I'm getting that wedding invite, bro. Just you wait. Ooh, look at this. This is a spicy one. Look at that. Ooh. 350. Oh, that's a victory, I think. Cha-ching.
My God. Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
I'm a master. What are you talking
God,
about?
we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying, then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
Yeah.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
Great. Wonderful. Alright, Hans, we're in trouble, buddy.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fords, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
We'll find some work there.
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work.
Work.
Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
I was going to say.
I thought we could both get jobs there.
No chance.
I'm sure there are other options.
Uh-huh.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Alright, I'll do it myself.
Alright, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, The plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatorus, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I'll carry the sacks myself.
I understand. Well, I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog.
Yeah.
As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Yeah, ready? Yeah, bro, I got you sacks, Chief. Let me hold these things. Here we go.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Alright, where is pantry at? Alright, now she wants me to put them right there, huh? Perfect.
A couple more sacks and I can be on my way.
Don't worry, Chief, I got you. Ooh. Okay. Don't know where else to go in there. Bonk. Terrific.
Listen to this.
I want to get out there and fight some more people. It's such fun.
Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
Hands.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies.
Hands. Buddy. Please. Not now. Okay? Chief, he's gonna get me in so much trouble. Because he can't keep his... Oh no.
Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me.
What the hell
You and
was
your
that?
silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Apologise to Lord Capon.
Didn't you hear? Apologise to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'll hack your ass off!
So that'll be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.